approach off this, his fifth over, and right on the money.
Yeah, picking up where it came on when the batsmen were attacking, stemmed the flow of runs.
Take on Harry Tector here. There's oohs and ahs out there for that. Good attempt by Harry Tector. Here's the replay.
Yeah, Harry Tector is lightning, and he can throw on the run so well. And I think he might have had his man had he hit the stumps and he won to aim at. And Zimbabwe, after 25, they're 104 for 5.
You're still level.
Yeah, Harry Tector, I think, was just asking, would that have been out had he hit?
Right on round. Test towards you. Yeah, that's it. That sounds it. Sit that momentum going, lads. Come on.
Andy McBride bowling from one end and Simi Singh at the other. Two spinners in tandem. Bowled really well in the opening one-day international, which Zimbabwe went on to win. They really took a liking to the Irish fast and medium pace bowlers, but the two spinners working in tandem, Singh at that end and McBride at this end, in the opening one-day international, certainly had Zimbabwe under pressure, which they loosened against the quicker bowlers.
Josh, your eyes, please.
Yeah, they've been the best bowlers for Ireland, and Simi Singh, in fact, has been Ireland's best bowler over a long period of time now, 18 months, and also contributing with the bat, so a really valuable player for the boys in green. These two, we're used to seeing them attack, but just being penned down at the moment.
Cry of keeper. Yeah! Is he gone? I think that's going to be very close, that one. They'll certainly go upstairs for that. And the Irish look very, very confident they got their man.
Well, Sikandar Raza looks just as confident that they got him as well. He's walking off the field. He thinks he's gone. It was a good collection from Lorcan Tucker. Throw was right over the stumps and he got the ball right down as fast as he could. Bit of miscommunication between them, and a run out is a disaster for Zimbabwe at this point.
Now Raza is walking off. He knows that he's gone. He's way out. Good metre shy. That's good work by Tucker, actually. Just slammed his hands down as hard as he possibly could on top of the bails just to dislodge them.
Well, the problem for Lorcan Tucker is you have to get the bails off, and in fact the way he brought the ball down meant that he nearly pushed the bails into the stumps. You can see him pulling one of the stumps towards him to make sure that the bail was dislodged, so it gave Raza a slight chance, but he was so far out he didn't really have a chance. That's the kind of Raza gone, 9 from 19.
That's middle.
New batsman at the crease, Luke Jongwe, after the dismissal and run outs of Raza. And that was a big wicket from Ireland's point of view. There was a bit of hesitation between the pair.
Yeah, there was hesitation from Raza anyway. His partner was confident and ran through. You can see him just wondering why his partner decided not to take on Captain Andy Balbirnie.
That was really good work from Andy Balbirnie, because he had to dive to his right and then roll over his body and get the throw in quickly. He was right over the top of the stumps as well, and as you've been alluding to, Lorcan Tucker had to rip one of the stumps nearly out of the ground to bring Luke Jongwe into the mix here. Best of 46.
They're going to take on Balbirnie again, but since both batsmen took off at the same time, it's an easy single. That's the end of that one. 26 gone, and Zimbabwe 108 for 6.
He's got.
Zimbabwe's batting lineup, just Craig Irvine with the biggest of the contributions. Ireland have really been on top in this game, except for that second wicket partnership. And a third wicket partnership indeed. And again, Zimbabwe, some suicidal runs going on out there. They got rid of Raza in the last over, and this one was very close as well.
Jongwe had to get his skates on, and I think if that had been a direct hit, he would have been on his way as well. It was really straight to Semi Singh. He didn't have to move much, and there you can see he would have been gone, but the throw wasn't on target. They're living dangerously here, Zimbabwe. They cannot afford another run out.
That was a nice take by Tucker, in fairness to him. Low down at his left foot and then dragged it onto the stumps. Good keeping. Jongwe survives.
That's beautifully bowled by McBride. Just held that one back a tiny bit, gave it an opportunity to dip, a bit of turn as well. Jongwe just looks a little bit nervous out there.
We'd like to talk about different aspects of the game and what we see for the next couple of overs or so, but Andy McBride gets through his overs so quickly we actually have to wait till the end of the over to actually chat about it, because he just really rips through his overs very, very quickly. This is the fourth ball.
That was an edge, but it's a thick one. It goes past the waiting hands of Paul Sterling, and unfortunately for Andy McBride, it's 4 runs.
Yeah, hands on hips. Just wondering how that did beat the first slip.
These bats these days are so thick, if it hits the edge it flies, so Paul Sterling might want to move a little bit wider.
I don't know what's going on there, but anyway, Paul Sterling is just moved himself a little wider there at first slip, and that's whipped away, and that's a second consecutive boundary for Zimbabwe, and a welcome one from their point as well.
Well, this is a real drag down from Andy McBride. You can see the disappointment from him there, just firing this one in. Jongwe onto the back foot, and a huge vacant area there, backward of square. No chance for the fielder in the deep market there. It's the second boundary in 2 balls for Jongwe.
Match reduced even further. It was 42 because of a delay start this morning. Now down to 38. It's the last ball of that over, and it's a dot ball, and that ends that particular over. 27 down, 117 for 6.
Yeah, I think so. Jigs mid on. Who's gone after? Josh.
Match reduced to 38 overs per side. Isabel Joyce, there will be Duckworth Lewis to come into play.
Yeah, the target will be revised using the Duckworth Lewis message at the conclusion of the innings.
Thanks, Simi.
Bit of flight from Simi Singh. He's continuing from the Dapa News end.
And we know the Duckworth Lewis is a very complicated system. how will they determine this? Is the amount of wickets lost or runs gained? Bowled him straight through the gap, and another wicket falls. And Ryan Burrell, the man brought in as the only replacement today for Zimbabwe for this third game, perishes, and Ireland take another wicket, 7 down.
He just couldn't resist it. Ryan Burrell comes back into the team. That's his shot, that slog to cow corner. Pulling around the wicket, Simi Singh. Ryan Burrell eyes it up. It just continues on with the arm. He was counting on some turn, kept it maybe a little bit low, but goes through the gate, and Simi Singh gets his man. Ryan Burrell goes for 5.